Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know that there's no sound. That's so awesome. Thank you. Okay, so welcome to my channel. I'm Anchorhaven, and here we talk about all things mystical wellness, secret space programs, super soldier stargates. We look into time travel. We look into all the weird and wonderful things over here. We talk about different topics every single day. Today, we are working with the Archangel Animal cards. If anybody would like a card pull, I will pull one out. And so thank you for joining me. I am in the UK. I'm in the northwest of England. I'm in the Liverpool City region, and it's 5:52 a.m. So I am Anchorhaven. Um, you would like a card. You don't know yet, but you will. You're so long. Your name's so long. And yep, you'd like to have a card. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, give me a second. I'm warming up. So a couple of days ago, I did a fantastic video with Helena. I'm going to be promoting this video all week because it was so good. It was about the reality of what's going on in the world right now. She got into so many different things. Hey Dean, good morning. So this video with Helena, she's a psychic ET channel from Belgium, and she was just talking about things in her general awareness from her personal experience. She was talking about the war, she was talking about Trump, she was talking about meat factories and farming, talking about Greenland, Antarctica, and what's going on in the astral right now. And everybody's consciousness is being hijacked in the astral. So some people have their consciousness streams coming in from other versions of themselves. And she calls them the regressives. The dark forces are literally hijacking us before we can actually make it into the physical vessel. So just know that if you're having bad sleeps at the moment, if you're waking up and you're feeling absolutely exhausted, you're feeling like you've got a bit of a hangover, then you could be getting hijacked in the night. After I did the video with Helena, I woke up with like astral parasites all around my head, trying to suck the salt and the water out of my body. So this is the thing right now. So please, extra protections in place. Take care of yourselves. Salt bath cleansers and things like that are really, really important. And just know that, I was cleansing myself with sound, and it really did help. I was using a rattle, I was using singing bowls and things like that. Epsom salt baths, yeah, perfect. Saging, holding up your tiger's eye, perfect, yeah. So yeah, work with the crystals. There's so much going on. I mean, Helena was basically saying she's a high density being even in her natural form, so but she can tune into higher versions of herself as well. And she was saying the things that she was seeing on the earth, under the water, there's so much going on. There's even, hey Jake, um, there's even a battle going on with these sea creatures and things like that right now. So please be super aware. Check out the video I did with Helena. There's a playlist with 3 videos from Helena. Her last video was so important because you could see that she'd been through a battle for the last couple of months, and she's the kind of being that does not get hijacked, and she got hijacked, right? So if that can happen to one of the strongest warriors on our planet, please start to protect yourself and start to think about what's going on in the world, why it's happening. It's generally all these things are happening because of technology. I asked her about Mall World, about the shopping mall, and she confirmed, like another friend had said, that it is off planet. It's actually on a ship, and that construct is meant to be for starseeds to go and meet their family. Um, you really don't know. You really don't know what's going on. Hey William, and yeah, so that construct is meant to be for starseeds to go meet their family, for diplomats to go meet and have meetings and stuff like that. And the regressive, the darker forces, have started to hijack that construct and turned it into a horrible place. So people are meeting in the shopping mall at night time, and they're getting hijacked. So yes, so please watch the video with Helena. I'm going to be talking about it all week because it was so freaking good. You need to go and watch that video. So it's kind of like a planetary debrief. Go and check that out. Okay, so get that out the way. Phew. Yeah, it's an important video because she sent me a message a couple of months ago about people's consciousness getting hijacked through their phones. And I didn't quite understand it until she said it on the video. They are literally hijacking your consciousness stream through your phone. Right, through your technology. So it is time to definitely not have phones in the bedroom. Yeah, definitely don't have phones near your head at night if that's something that you're doing. Because some people, their consciousness is not in their body, it's actually beamed in from their other version of their self, their ET version, which is like in a pod somewhere, and there's literally like a Bluetooth thing going on. So if that's you, if you've been waking up and you've been having really weird, aggressive dreams at night. Also, let me just have a drink. It came into my awareness that there's a group of people talking about how other people from our community are attacking them in the astral at night. And as soon as I was hearing about it, and it wasn't just because it was about somebody I knew, it just felt wrong. It felt distorted, right? So, if you're having dreams and there's people in the dreams that you know and they are not behaving like the people that they should be, then it's not the same person, right? So people automatically assume it's one of our alters or something, or it's a clone of us, and it's not. So I did some investigation into this yesterday, and what does not help is that people are having little private groups and they're all feeding off each other and saying, "Well, I saw that person too, and that person really attacked me," and blah blah blah, and they're not really thinking, why would this be happening? Okay, so this isn't happening because that person did those things. It's not even related. So when I tuned into it, one, Zeta Greys are involved, and they are always the bad guys, right? And I can see that because I have Zeta family and stuff like that, and they're always messing with me, even when they're my family, right? So when Zetas are involved, and Helena talked about demons, and she talked about regressive forces, which is like the cabal and the dark elites and all that kind of stuff, right? When they get involved and they start basically using holographic overlays to represent people that you don't like or people that you're annoyed with in your dream time, right? Then there is a distortion. So these overlays are coming in. Um, so Aussie Jake's trying to relax me down. Well, I will relax in a second. I just want to put this out there. Yeah, so I tuned into this thing because somebody said that person is coming at me, and I pulled off a mask and it was that person. It wasn't that person, okay? So when you're having dreams and somebody else is coming into you, I've even been violated by somebody from our community in the last 6 months in a dream, but it wasn't them. They have no idea that that thing's going on, that the dark forces are using what they look like, and they're picking people that either you're attracted to or that you just can't stand, and they're bringing that forward into your holographic of your nighttime. They're using fear fields. They're tuning into what you fear, right? They're tuning into things that will make you anxious or upset or whatever, and that's what's going on at nighttime. So just know that if somebody's coming into your dream at night, it's not that 3D person, right? And it's unlikely that person is aware of it as another version of themselves. So you sent me a message saying you're coming to Australia. Oh, you're oh, Aussie Jake, you're so funny. Um, exactly. This is the thing. Now, I haven't heard that, but I've heard about somebody else that I know, two people that I know, and then a group of people are talking about it. Like, there's all these many offshoot groups, and they're just like negging on people now. I'm not having it. So I got activated yesterday into my higher self, and I was like, nope, putting a stop to this right now. It's time for people to recalibrate their awareness, for fuck's sake. Right? I was just like, I'm not having it. And when I have to step in, no, that's not good. Okay, welcome. Good morning, everybody. I am Anchorhaven. It is 6 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. In the Liverpool City region, the sky is dark and gloomy today. And yes, if you have not watched the video with Helena, go back and watch that video. That is a planetary wide debrief, and it is compulsory for everybody on my channel to go and watch that freaking video. It was so good. A cup of tea and a scone and a pong. Aussie Jake, you are so lovely. Thank you for checking in on me, trying to keep me calm. And okay, now you don't know yet, but you will. Wanted a card. Let me find. James agrees it was a good video, right? Also, if you can't watch that video, if you start the video and you feel uncomfortable, then your frequency is low. Okay, because I had somebody say, I tried to watch that video, it made me feel really uncomfortable, felt like I was getting attacked. No, your video is not high enough to match her frequency, okay? So please watch the video. You will receive a frequency upgrade by watching that video. If you're watching it and you think, well, she's a load of shit, your frequency is too low. I'm putting that out there right now. You need a bit of an upgrade. Oh, thank you, Aussie Jake. Okay, right, that's my rant over for now. You can see what's going on in the world. Okay, these are the Archangel Animal cards, and these are a bit of fun this morning. So these are Oracle cards. The Oracle cards take on the energy of whatever that theme is, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Just take what resonates, and it literally is just a bit of fun. So if you would like to go deeper, if you would like to have a full-blown reading with me, a consultation to see what is going on in your world, please visit my website. There is a coupon they can use, which is Substack, and that will give you an extra 30% off the marked price on my services tab. Okay, if you'd like something distance, you can head to the shop tab and just get something from like £8 or whatever. But if you wanted to really go deeper and meet with me and we can have a look into your timeline, then please visit my website, anchorhaven.co.uk. See, even the card says smoke a bong, can't go wrong. Oh dear. Oh, Aussie Jake, how old are you? Yeah, it's 6 a.m. I know I'm a bit late today. Right, these cards are for you don't know yet, but you will. Right, we got one. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to pull one card each because these are quite funny. You have the Badger coming out. Bring your life into balance. So whenever we get animals or crystals and there's that contrast of color, that black and white, is always about balance. So there's an element in your life right now which is a little bit off, and you need to think about, what can I do? Can I get more grounded? Can I take a pause? Can I hydrate more? What can I do to be more like the Badger? So when we think about the Badger and we think about how they move, they're very low to the ground, Badger, right? Let me just check the book here for Badger. These are funny little cards, these. Right? My eyes are not even working yet. So when you receive this Badger card, it suggests that you need to strengthen your aura by building your confidence and expanding your heart. Invoke the great Archangel Mary and ask her to bathe you in love. Sit quietly to receive. Breathe in her energy and breathe it out around you until you're surrounded by a blue cocoon of high frequency light. This will help you to deal with any negativity others send to you. Oh, Jason, thank God you're here. Aussie Jake's been trying to coerce me into a bong again, and he's really going for it this morning because you're not here. So this is for you don't know yet, but you will. So bringing your life back into balance. You've got the Badger. Okay, reconnect to the earth. Think about badgers. Look at images of badgers and see how they act, what they do. Okay, let me just see. Yeah, I couldn't stay up for the show on Typical Skeptic last night. I got to the point where Nathan started talking and I was like, good night. Like, I'd had enough. Dr. Brown just talking for like 3 hours. Oh, you're 34, Aussie Jake? Okay, that's cool. Okay. James enjoys a little herbal relaxation. There was a weed-infused bacon at my event yesterday. Yeah, that sounds really awesome. Did you try it, says James? No, says Jason, but it looked really good. Hufflepuff coded. Okay, pop in the chat what Harry Potter house you are, and I'll try not to be judgmental, but I can't help it. You know what I saw yesterday on Instagram? Somebody had made this amazing video, and it was can I remember now? It was the whole Harry Potter people, but they were all buff and they were doing weightlifting, and it was like a full-on movie, and everyone them doing these weightlifting championships. It was so freaking good. And then I saw this other one about Severus Snape, and he was singing, and he was singing always, and they created this song. Oh my god, it was so good. You've got to study herbology. Should have been 2 different shows. Oh, okay. Right, if you're not into Harry Potter, I'm going to be very annoyed. Come on. So I love Harry Potter. I think it's time to rewatch it. A mixture of some of the houses, James. James, come on, you know what house you are. Pop will eat itself. I would definitely be Hufflepuff. Okay, I'm a little bit judgmental about the Hufflepuffs, but that just means that you're really nice and cuddly and fun and, you know, yeah, I guess. So the BASES 2026 International Disclosure Conference is coming up in June, and you're going to see me talking about it all the time because I am Team BASES. I work in the background doing all the design work and stuff like that, and then on the event, I am BASES crew. Harry Potter is how I got into studying alchemy. Yes, me too, yeah. Slytherin? James, that's your Shiva aspect coming out. We're not Slytherin. No. We may be Carly and Shiva at times, but we are not Slytherin. I'm not hearing for that at all. It's Gryffindor all the way, right? So you got a monkey energy coming out. Okay, would anybody like an animal card? If anyone's got a topic of discussion, I did have a topic that I would still like to be talking about, and it is the phrases that we were programmed with as children. Things that you were told by your parents, like children should be seen and not heard, and I don't know why it takes one to know what's coming to my mind. That's not what I'm talking about. Never you mind, and mind you, mind me, all these weird kind of phrases that were to do with programming. Yeah, Alan Rickman was badass, wasn't he? He was so good. And but that's because we think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Ooh, controversial, sorry. And yeah, so if you can remember any phrases from childhood, I'm actually doing an analysis right now on programming phrases that come from the TV in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and looking to see what, from a super soldier perspective, was used to program us, just in general, everyday population. Okay, it's Gryffindor, but it's kind of just like Harry Potter himself. He has some of that other aspect. Yes, I agree. Okay, so we're part-time Slytherin. Well, we're secret Slytherins, but we're presenting as Gryffindor. That's so true. That's so true. I would like to be a Ravenclaw, but I'm just not smart enough. I have Ravenclaw moments. I guess I have Hufflepuff moments as well. I don't know. Anyway, so cleansing the air. How is everybody? Did anybody feel astral parasites sucking their brain last night like I did the night before? Like, what the actual? Would anybody like a card for some general guidance? Trex Official, do you have an illness? Yes, it's a mental illness. Thank you for doing a mental health check-in. We really appreciate it on this channel. Thank you for stopping by. Oh dear. I will be writing a book about my mental health illness. That was really funny. Yes, I actually do. Okay, we've got the bat energy coming out, and it says, see through illusion into truth. Let's be like the bat today. Let's be like the bat. Thank you, Jason. Okay, we're all mad here. A disembodied cat I saw. Oh, wow. Is that from Alice in Wonderland or something? Because that is terrible programming. Terrible programming. Does anyone have a movie that they feel that was programming from childhood or was used in the programs, like the super soldier programs and stuff like that? For me, for some reason, it was Bambi, because I remember being in the cinema watching Bambi with a friend and her mum, and I just remember being disturbed. Like, I must have looked disturbed because the mum pulled me onto her lap, and I was thinking, why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? Why is she doing this? It was just really weird. Watching Sean play Harry Potter during live sessions, got to get the game, but I haven't played it now probably for half a year. What do you mean playing Harry Potter game? I've not seen him do that. I've seen him play Pokemon with Pokemon cards, do readings for Pokemon. So I need to check that. Yeah. So for me, it was Bambi. I've not met anybody else who has. Let me just wipe my eyes. It's very early in the morning here. I've not met anybody else who's been affected by Bambi, but definitely other Disney was used for programming, for mind control and things like that. But for some reason, for me, it was definitely Bambi was an issue. The Fox and the Hound as well. I had some kind of weird reaction to the Fox and the Hound. I need to go back and see that one and see what's the deal there. You haven't seen him play it for quite a while though. No, I've not seen him play it. Yesterday they put a premiere on, and it was him and Maria Wheatley, who's amazing, and they will be kind of doing back-to-back talks at the Basis conference in June. So Sean Bond is coming to the UK. I'm invested. I'm excited. But they were watching the premiere, and there's a couple of us, and they also started talking about his hair. They've both got like amazing like big hair, and they used to tell what colour his hair is, and saying it was strawberry blonde and it was red hair, and I'm like, it's not. It's literally the same colour as mine. We got like the same freaking DNA. It's like the whole family. Super sad movie, Fox and the Hound. Yes. Yeah, I was saying how you can actually learn magical skills from playing the game. I need to find out what this game is. Is this a board game? Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, so I'm thinking about, because I'm writing a book at the moment, so I'm thinking about ways from childhood that we were actually programmed just for general words, because even in the 80s, I was born in 75, and all the parents had the same kind of behavior, and it all came from TV. Oh, a video computer game. Okay, that's interesting. No, I didn't. My son was into like Lego games for a while. And now he's into full on, like, apocalypse games and stuff. He is 16, so he didn't spend that much time on Harry Potter games. Yeah, he did like it, of course. Anyway, Jason, can I pull a card for you? You don't know your Bible says, I learned a lot of witchcraft from the Terry Pratchett books. Oh, wow. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. Yeah. I actually went to college to learn witchcraft. I went to witches school for 4 years. I know. So yeah. So I went through the process. It wasn't Hogwarts. And so you start off a seeker. A seeker. The first year is all about seeking and learning the foundations of pagan mythologies and stuff like that. Then the next year you become a witch, right? And then you learn more about altars and things. And then you move into priestess mode. Then you get a high priestess, and after that we went into alchemist. I actually went to a school. I'm not Wiccan, but I went to the school with the Wiccan lady from Leeds. So you can Google her, the Wiccan lady. .co.uk. So we don't really learn about Wicca. You learn about everything. So you get like a foundational overview of all types of magic. um there's a lot of working on your psychic senses and working about the elements and pagan history, and yeah, so we learn about lots, very very varied. But it's just like once a month we get together on Zoom and stuff like that. So she's very good, Louise Bloomer. I have done a video with Louise on my channel. We talk a lot about herbology. This is quite surprising. I've actually done several courses on herbology. I can't remember them. So I'm not a herbal witch. I'm not a green witch for sure. I am an alchemist. I'm an alchemist. I'm violet flame priestess. So some of these things just do not stay in my awareness, but occasionally I do teach kind of like beginners foundation magic or crystal magic, candle magic. Sometimes I'll teach that kind of thing, and I bring it into my retreats. So I've got a retreat coming up this Saturday, so we always do some kind of crafty activity, which is a little bit magical. But this Saturday, the theme is Lady of the Lake, the Mists of Avalon, Excalibur, and Merlin. So I just bought some cosplay swords as well. So we're going to be working with swords this weekend. I'm quite excited about it, because we're going to use the swords to set our clear boundaries, to call in our magical powers, connect to our higher self, and call on the energies of Merlin and Lady of the Lake. So James says, but now the complex mental labyrinth of bygone days is no longer needed to create change in my environment. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we can, we're timeless these days, aren't we? We're very much timeless. And, oh, I just realized I don't have, I'm going to try and flick off my screen, just to put my, do not disturb on. So hopefully you can still hear me. If you can't hear me, please let me know. But thank you for joining me. It's 6:15 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm in the Liverpool City region. It's almost Draco Tuesday. For me, it already is Draco Tuesday. So I met somebody recently who has a real draconian foundation, and it was as if they were adopted by a draconian, and they're like really like I've got a Draco aspect. I'm sure we've all got Draco aspects. I'm sure we've all got reptilian DNA as as foundation and stuff. But to meet somebody that's super pro Draco was really weird. Yeah, so I'm talking Draco, not Drago. But wasn't it nice to see Draco Reed on the chat yesterday on Typical Skeptic? Wasn't that nice? Unfortunately, I do not think he's coming to the UK for the conference. But I got to meet him last December, so that was pretty cool. I might I might meet him next year, I don't know. I missed that message. What was it? Eco Check, thank you for checking in. So Welcome everybody. So topic of discussions today, we were talking about Harry Potter, we're talking about movies, we're talking about words you think and say that have come from programming when you're a child. If anyone has got something, stand by your beds keeps coming into my mind because my dad was military. So every now and then he would ring a bell and shout, stand by your beds, and we would freak out and have to try and tidy our rooms and literally stand by the bed. So yeah, so my growing up was a little bit unusual. I'm trying to write about it, but I'm skipping over a lot. I am. I'm trying to write from 2002. I'm trying to write until December. I'm trying to write that period, but not put too much in there. And a friend of mine has given me a title for my book. And initially, when I heard it, I was like, screw you, right? That is not a good title, but it kind of is. Oh, Karen! Oh, you've got some Danish good ones. Yes, I bet the Danish ones are good. Oh, yes. Do they translate well or not? The translated things are the funniest ever. So, so my ex-husband is Indian, and when you translate things from Hindi to English, they do not translate well. And there's this one about a man who's in a tent and he's got a camel, and it's all about, you know, like letting the camel into the tent. It's like overstepping your boundaries kind of thing. So when you translate that, it's just absolutely hilarious. So you don't know yet, but you will. Let's talk about tea for today. Is Tulsi, mint, and Damiana. Don't think I've heard of Damiana before. What is Damiana? Does anyone else know Damiana? Yeah. Good morning, Karen. Thank you for joining us. It's 6:18 in the UK, so it must be 7:18 where Karen is because she's over on the other side of Europe. But thank you for joining me. So we're doing animal cards. If anybody would like an Archangel animal card, let me know. On the deck here, we've got eagles. Seize opportunities courageously. Think about eagle, condor. So yeah, if you guys have not visited Gina's channel after the event on Saturday, so she did a full day conference. It's live on her channel. The recording's there, and it's Gina Virginia Casella. Go and see that. 218 in the east. Whereabouts in the east are you, May? Makes you happy, warm, cozy, and heart opened. Damiana, nice. That sounds good. Karen's going to work. What do you do, Karen? What's your job? It's Super Venus. God, my chat just moved super fast then. Don't create yourself. Like, stop acting up, but it's telling you not to create yourself, which is don't create yourself. That is so bizarre. Oh, you know when you're a bit full of yourself? Is that similar? Oh, she's full of herself, that one. So I've got a note from Helena. It's going to be worth it. Okay, I keep coming back to that. So Helena did a fantastic interview on my channel. Please go and check it out. It is required watching. Don't create yourself. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, so anything that's about yourself or it's about mind, keep in mind, bear in mind, mind me, mind you. That's all programming. Okay. You work in a cool daycare. Oh, that's nice. That must be very rewarding working with the little ones. Yeah, I can't do things like that. Somebody said to me about doing a workshop with children, and then I had a reaction. They were like, "Oh, I thought you'd like children." No, no, it's not for me. I swear a lot. I do. I swear a lot. I'm trying to swear less. But I spent 10 years working construction. 6 years of it working on site, and so yeah, I do swear a lot generally. Frustration words come out. You live in England, so you're in the east of England. I'm in the northwest of England. Oh, oh no, you're not in England. You're in the. Where are you then? They've got castles. Must be so cool. Not really. I haven't got any near me. But I'm going to go to Liverpool probably next week, and I'll do another live from Liverpool City because somebody wanted me to do a live around the Beatles area, and I still didn't do that. So down by the waterfront, there's these statues of the Beatles. I'll go and do a live down there at some point. James says it seems like a session from her would be very interesting. Oh, from Helena. Yes, yes. Yeah, so she is a bit pricey, but you can get a discount if you mention that you come via my channel. Yeah, but it'll be worth it. It'll be so worth it. Um, yeah, Karen swears too. Sorry, we are just human. Yes, they are low vibrational words, but they're frustration words, and we need to get it out. I think at times it's like a cleansing. A cleansing is how I think of it. Um, but yeah, there's a lot going on at the moment. So yeah, Helena, she does do one-to-one sessions, and you can get a lot of clarity from her in a very short space of time. So if you booked in with her for an hour, that would be so rewarding. I've not had a full session from her, but I would like to. That is something I'll have a think about. But definitely have a lot of questions ready. When I do the live shows with her, I don't prepare questions in advance anymore, because it was the guides from Ivan Teller that told me just be intuitive, just channel your questions because they will come when you need them, and that's so true. And I had a session with somebody more than 6 months ago. I think it was Christy Clark, who channels Ranturus and Volunturus. And as somebody said to me, they had a session, right? It didn't go smoothly as mine because they didn't prepare as many questions as me. I don't prepare questions in advance for personal sessions at all. I really don't, because I just trust that the information I need will come out of my mouth when I need it. Authenticity is key. Yeah. I had to remove some of the salt from my vocabulary. Some of the salt when I got out of the Navy. Oh, salty, salty, salty words. That's so funny. That's so funny. I've not heard that. I'm going to write that down. That's interesting, actually, isn't it? When you think about that, salt in reference to bad words. When I think about salt, I think about halite and how stripping it is, right? So if something is salty, then it's kind of stripping, it's cleansing, it's clearing. So that's kind of reinforcing that us vocalizing these words is a cleansing moment, even though it feels low vibrational. We're actually stripping something out of the situation. That's really good. I like that. Can anyone else in SSP randomly do a ton of different accents and character voices? Yes, because it's one of our natural abilities anyway, that wherever you live, you tune in and fit into that environment. So if I'm living in India, I sound Indian and things like that. So I do alter my voice to fit into the environment. We pick up languages quickly as well, but they don't always retain. So, but when your consciousness goes into a clone body, you're limited by the palette of that body. So John Whitberg talks a lot about this because it was represented in the TV show Altered Carbon. So they went into the new sleeve. So their soul stack was placed into that body, which was a Russian, and oh no, the guy was Russian and he went into a body that wasn't Russian, but he still sounded Russian, and that's not true. So you're going to have whatever the palette limitation is for that physical vessel that you're jumping into. Does that make sense? So yeah, but if it's just you, so there's versions of me that are from all different countries, and I can slip my consciousness into them, and I'll sound like them because I'm operating and piloting their body. And but so do you travel around and you find that you can just change your accent? I can't do character voices. I'm not Robin Williams, but or Jim Carrey. But yeah, so it's but we're naturally designed to do that. Just some of us are better at it than others. Like when I can't speak Hindi very well because my tongue was not trained from childhood to speak Hindi, so my tongue is very like flat, whereas like my friends who can speak another language, who like Karen will be able to speak lots of different languages because her tongue moves, her palate changes. Yeah, can always pick up an accent perfectly. Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, so it's not necessarily an SSP thing, but we do have training to blend in and stuff like that. One of my alters, the reason why I know John Whitberg is because I was in a class that he was teaching to change my accent in that class off planet. And that's how I remember him and he remembers me. And it was a different version of me. It was a version of me that I'm calling Lucia. You can hear the little subtle things and repeat them. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that's a good skill to have. I was a lot more open to different languages when I was young, when I was in my teenage years. I used to play with different languages all the time. I used to copy things on TV. But it was in that period of time in my teenage years when I was undergoing a lot of SSP training, a ton. and it was all bleeding through, or it was bleeding through from other versions of me, but it was actually this physical vessel that was taken to do those things, but in different altars in the mind. So you know, like that master martial arts training, it wasn't Julia, it was Anchorhaven. So yeah, so there's a difference between the two. Okay, that's an interesting question. Has anyone else got any other cool questions that we can all tune into and try and answer? I love random questions. I really do. I should be going on Typical Skeptic this week. And I like opening things up to random questions. Though nobody really asked me anything. It's quite surprising. So yeah, so I'm happy to take random questions. But Rob and I have a nice little thing where, you know, I generally talk about what's going on with me for 15 minutes or so. And then we get into readings and we have some fun. So I'm excited about that. Just to raise the vibe, do a light show. Supposed to get down to -6 tonight. Whoa, that is really cold in Minnesota. Here, oh, there's a blue sky, but I can see there's a chemtrail. There's a contrail right across the blue sky. Some really patchy, weird-looking clouds today. And that's a ship. There's a definite ship over there in the cloud. Does anyone else see cloud ships? Do you think Heath Ledger was in the programs? Yes. It was taken out. Yes. I've not looked into that, but I do. Michael Hutchinson as well. I think so. So sometimes they just get taken off planet. Yeah. He's also an exact clone of Marlon Brando. Oh, I've not looked to see that. Disney paid somebody to go back into the old cartoons and add chemtrails. Are you serious? Are you serious? Wow, that is bad, isn't it? Disney is so weird. I keep having weird coincidences with Marlon Brando or Heath Ledger. I'd need to see them side by side to see if they actually do look like each other. That's so weird. But there's so many clones of clones and whatever in Hollywood. So yeah. So I started writing about clones in my book yesterday. And then I realized I've written like 10 pages about clones. So how much do you guys want to know about clones? Right? And when I started to write about the bond between me and my super soldier brother, I could write a lot about that. So I'm thinking, okay, so I've got loads of short experiences in my book, and then I've got like masses about clones and masses about dyads. So yeah, I need to find a balance in my book, and keep having weird coincidences. I've look at a photo of a young Heath next to a young Brando smiling. Okay, they're identical. Yeah. No, I'll Google it. I'll have a look. Heath versus Marlon Brando. A young Brando. You know what? They're all related. They're all related, aren't they? Come on. They're all clones. So the versions that we know are already clones. Okay, the Germans were doing cloning in the 1930s. Yeah, for sure. They were really advanced, weren't they? That kind of thing. And some people think other people look alike, and I don't think they are right. I was married to someone who kept confusing people, like he didn't have good facial recognition. Yes, I get that too. I understand what you mean with that. Because some of us just have very different perception, like spatial awareness as well. Oh my God, and situational awareness. So my ex-partner had terrible spatial awareness. And his situational awareness was so off, like he wouldn't be able to pick up on the things that I could pick up on. And it's not just because super soul training. It's like some of us can just look at, especially women. Women can look at a space and know that a piece of furniture will fit there. Right, Karen, back me up on this. Right, because I mean, I've got two sisters. We can literally scan a room and tell you how many rolls of wallpaper we will need for that room and stuff like that. Pupil dilation, change in breathing, skin tension, heart rate. Yeah. So James has got hyper awareness when it comes to looking at people's faces. Drago Reed's got that as well. Yeah, Karen agrees. Yeah. So we just know. Women know. You can't hear me? Huh? Everyone else can hear me right now? Can you hear me? Yay or nay? What's going on? I haven't changed anything at all. Or are you telling me that you're deaf? So let me know. Okay. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Good looking. What's that about? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so these early morning lives are kicking my butt, to be honest. They are. But I don't have anything to get up for at the moment. So this is kind of making me wake up. I don't sleep through the night at all. I wake up constantly. I'm like, I actually sit up and turn. I sit up and turn. I do that all night. So, but it is still a bit early. So it's 6:31 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining me. We're doing random discussion. We're talking about cloning. We're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about lots of different things. What's everybody's favorite TV show or movie right now? Has everybody watched that Disclosure Day second trailer that's come out? So there's 2 trailers. Go and watch them if you're into that kind of thing. James wakes up 4 or 5 times throughout the night as well. Yeah, I've got high frequency coming in as we talk about that, James. So James has got Shiva divinity, like potentially, and I've got Kali divinity potentially. And so I got a picture of Kali out last night, right? So she's like a goddess of death and rebirth, right? Facing fear, major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So James, this could be why we're 2 peas in a pod. We're trying to avoid the Kali, but I'm also hell, death and rebirth, and I'm also the Morrigan, death and rebirth. So why have I become all of these dark goddesses right now? I don't know what's going on. You're watching Monarch right now. Okay, what is it like? Is it anything to do with Monarch, like corporation, or is it something else? Are you what? What kind of word is that? Translate that word, please. I don't think you're staying very long. Yeah. I also have a lot of positive accents. Yeah, you know, we level the playing field. Yeah, we do. And but that's kind of funny, isn't it? So, but I have channeled her once. She's the only goddess I've ever channeled, like taking my voice in like trance. And she just took over my body, and she just shouted something out. So yeah, so I'm supposed to be a trance medium. I've had no training and that kind of thing, but loads of people keep saying to me, "There's a guide here, and they want to use your voice," and I'm like, "No, thank you." Eventually I will. They do come through subconsciously. So okay, right. I've got the animal cards out. If anybody would like an animal card with a bit of angelic energy, so these are this one. Demonstrate grace and majesty. Majesty. Wow. How cool is that? Yeah. So the trident thing, I'm very drawn to the trident thing, and I actually designed a tattoo to represent water and time travel and things like that, and it had a trident on it. And I'm thinking Poseidon or whatever. And then Draco saw the design because I sent it to him, obviously, because he's a designer, he's a tattoo designer, and he said that's like Enki, or was it Enlil? I'm not sure, but he wasn't happy, so I was like, oh, fine, whatever. Everything's always got some kind of other meaning, hasn't it? Okay, this is for James Whitticus, the wizard Whitticus. Gina kept saying Whitticus, Whitticus. It's really funny. Okay, here we go. Oh, interesting. Be disciplined in your home and community life. You have the dog. So we're thinking about dog medicine. How do dogs behave? What do they like to do? So there's a lot of fun, a lot of joy. Yeah, when we think of dog medicine, a lot of love and heart-centered energy. Let's just get a little bit of guidance for the dog energy, please. What? So the archangel for this is Zariel. All canines, wolves, foxes, domestic hounds, and others originate from Sirius, where the gold ray of Christ is kept. Okay, so the guidance for dog energy is you're invited to look at the structure of your family life and your friendships, including those with work colleagues. Are you loyal? Do you respect each other? Or do you all relate to each other on the highest good? Or is there chaotic energy? Spiritual discipline is the foundation of true happiness and joy. It's the keystone of Ascension. So, develop a sense of adventure. Your entire life can expand based on a solid foundation. Self control confers safety. Walk forward in joy and bliss. That's for James, the Wizard Wickus. Okay, nice. Draco Tuesday on a leprechaun day. Hey, woo. Okay, let's have a card for Karen. So these are the Archangel Animal cards. There's not a lot of angelic wording or anything in this book. I think she's just trying to she didn't want to say power animal, do you know what I mean? So just put Archangel Animal. This is for Karen, please. Oh, I like this one. Accept happiness and good fortune. We have the ladybird. Okay, but look at this. Look at this. The cycles of life, making room to grow. Okay, I'm going to get some advice from the ladybird. Thinking about ladybird energy, what medicine do they have to share? Okay. It signals that you are about to receive a blessing from the universe. An angel may touch your happiness awaits you. An angel may touch you. Happiness awaits you. You're illuminated with new understandings, or good fortune is coming your way, Karen. Good fortune. How cool is that? Good fortune. So many people always want to add a letter in between the T and the K. Wooticus. It's going to get real lit today. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So these are unusual cards. Sometimes we get really fun animals coming out. But they're nice energy cards, these. Okay, so it's Tuesday today, and I need to try and do some job hunting as well. Okay, Team Woo has a yard of dirt. We're going to put in someone's back, right corner of their backyard. This is very specific details here, Woo. To raise up the ground, going to be quite a few wheelbarrow loads from the guys. Bed of truck in the front yard. Wow. Yeah, that's hard work. That's good, dirty, hard work. Yeah, that's going to be a fun day. I hope the weather stays good for you when you're doing that, because that'll be shit. Yeah, suit up just in case. Yeah, I used to work in construction, and pretty much everybody's over 6 foot. And I'm only 5 foot. But there's some people that just love digging. They absolutely love digging. They love doing the groundwork, the civils. They love it. I'm live. Still, I'm live. I'm alive. I'm here right now. And yeah, so some people just love that kind of work, and it's not my kind of work. I tried to have an allotment for a while, like a big garden. It was so bad. Still, it's really me. Hello, this is not a recording. Please hold. Your call is important to us. But still, I'm doing Archangel Animal cards. If you would like a card, let me know. $150. We should find another job. Also, this is a scheduled job for a company. Probably trim a few palm trees also. Yeah, get up those trees safely. Yeah. Interesting. $150, is that it? It's like, it's a lot of work for $150, right? I don't know. My throat is still adjusting. It's 6:39 a.m. in the morning. Where is the chimes? Let's do the chimes. Whew. Take a deep breath. Okay, that is the Koshi chime. Earth energies. I said 250, but sometimes you got to come down to keep customers calling. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Hey, Control Delete. Control Alt Delete. This is a Mystical Wellness channel. We are doing a general check-in, talking about completely random topics, movies, phrases, secret space program, trimming plants in the garden. Right? We've got some cards today. The cards are the Archangel Animal cards. If anybody would like a little pick me up, a little bit of positive energy, general entertainment guidance, let me know. No, we don't talk politics here. However, if you go on my channel and have a look at the video by Helena, the last live video I did, she digs into what is really going on in the world, and she talks about POTUS as well. So go and watch that video. Generally, I'm not into that kind of thing. I'm just holding the light, my friend. I'm holding the light. That's what I do. We try and raise the vibration here and give everybody a platform just to talk about generally what's going on with you. Pull some cards for some fun guidance, and you are very welcome to stay with us. Please be respectful. So yeah, next to me, I had to move this right back next to my bed again because I got terribly attacked the other night. So this is my Orifim shungite, silver infused, violet flame crystal infused pyramid. So detox. Wu says, don't forget, it's free maple syrup day. Hooray! Have we got anybody here from Canada? Your morning routine is really helping my screen rotting. Hey, if you're going to be scrolling, if you're going to be coming on YouTube, you might as well get together and support one another, witness each other. Yeah, so let's do that. So I've got next to me the goddess Guan Yin. She's my mother goddess. She helps me with my violet flame work. I will get out a random crystal box tomorrow, I think. It's nice to have a chat with a friend. Yes, it's great to see everybody, even though it's dead early in the morning and it's really late on the other side of the world for you guys. It's nice to come together. I was trying to get to 500 followers. I think I've made it to 510 now. It might have dropped back down to 5.8. I'm not sure. But it's a good vibe channel. High Vibe Live. Yes, trying. My throat really needs a good cleanse. I'm just going to... Whoa. Let's cleanse out. Clown down. I feel like I'm getting some unwanted attention on my throat. So I'm going to do the Florida water. So shamanic waters. Whew. How do we connect to the fairies and the elementals? Good question. I connect to the elementals by calling in the elements. So I call in the quarters. So but you can call in the fairies just with intention. You get out in the garden. Fairies are tricky little beasts, and they're not going to like it. I said that, but I'm going to buy a fairy deck very soon. If I get any donations, I will buy a fairy deck, and then we can start working with the fairy cards. So whatever you're working with, like at the moment we're working with animal energies, so we're calling in like those kind of energies. So fairies, you work with them with intention, but they do like beauty. So if you make a space for them in your garden, then you will make them happy, basically. When I was talking to a Fae King that a friend was channeling, he said to me, what kind of a friend of the Fae are you? Basically, what have you done for us lately? Why should we come and work with you if you're not a friend to the Fae? And by that, he meant a friend to the elements, yeah? So getting outside in your garden, watering the plants, leaving bird seed out and things like that. Or just talking to the trees, knocking on the trees and talking to the tree spirits, the dryads. So have a think about that. So think about how you're bringing the elements into your life, how you're connecting with the air energy, the earth, the fire, the water. I consider us to be storm. We are the storm, the force to be reckoned with. When you work with clear quartz as well, that is storm energy. So this master healing energy, that is storm. So you can work with a clear quartz to tune into all of the elements around you. So that's a really good one. But when we work with like angels and dragons and fairies and all, these are all elemental energies. Yeah. So let's see. They really love when you have a flower garden. That's true. I've been very drawn to island and fairies, but I know to be careful of them. Yeah, the only reason to be careful of fairies is that they're not all good. They're not all Tinkerbell, and they have a very different concept of time because they are immortal. So if you do something, and you generally will enter into a contract with a fairy, that they see you doing something all the time, they may come to you and give you praise or do you a favor or a wish or whatever, and unknowingly you could enter into a contract with a fairy. So you just need to make sure that whatever you're doing, You're very grounded in gratitude, but you put a time limit on it. So this is my advice from the fairy king person. So if you're watering the plants, you just make it very clear, I will water the plants while I reside at this property. Okay, I will feed the birds while I reside at this property for the next year. So you put like a time ending on things. I feed cabbage to the snails in my garden. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so just being mindful, just sitting outside in the garden, you're going to start to attract the elemental beings anyway. You will have elemental guides that come to work with you, and just be very, very respectful of the land. That's how you work with the fae. But yeah, I do need to get some fairy cards. Oh, we have a nice citrine. There's citrine in this bag as well. I've got random bags of crystals next to me because I sell crystals. Not as much as I used to, but I do have a lot of random stock. But that was a great question. Has anyone else got any random questions like that? And if you already work with the fae, if you have a fae guide, let us know. So I have a friend that sometimes I see at events, and his name is Kevin Powell, and I call him the fairy shaman because he has a fairy guide that sits on his shoulder, and it's basically a daughter of his from when he was fae, and now she's come back as a guide and sits on his shoulder. So how about the dragons? Okay, 1 second. Working with dragons is one of my favorite things to do, for I am a dragon soul. I come from the void. I'm a golden dragon. Golden dragons hold the light between the dark and the light perimeter. We literally hold that light zone to stop the darkness coming forward too much, trying to overtake the balance. So when we work with dragons, again, it is an angelic being that you're calling in. So they're very elemental in form. They can take on one element or many. So James is also a black dragon, a similar soul family. And yeah, so some of us have had dragon entire lifetimes where we identify that our soul is dragon soul, and that we've incarnated now as human, but originally we were dragon. And some people are dragon riders, and they have a connection to a particular dragon that used to be their dragon partner, and your heart is shared with the dragon, right? So they know you because you've both got a shared heart. Some people are dragon caretakers, or they raise dragon babies, that kind of thing. So we all have different roles within the dragon kingdom. But when we call on the dragon, that physical dragon, even though it's in an energetic form, will stay with you until you ask it not to. So when I pull dragon cards, I try to make that very clear that that's what's happening. So another aspect of a black dragon is they're portal openers and portal keepers. So sometimes in the sky, you might see round clouds, like and this is dragons opening portals. So I'm just going to read a little bit from Diana Cooper's book. She says, dragons are beautiful, wide, open-hearted, etheric beings of the angelic realms, sent here by Source to assist us. They are elementals, so they do not have all the elements in their makeup. They can be composed of earth, fire, or water, or a blend. They operate on a different vibrational frequency from us, which is why most of us can't see them. However, more than a year ago, I was driving back from an event with a partner I had at the time, and the moon was full and it was right ahead of us on the road, and I could clearly see there was a dragon shadow on the moon, and my partner was not spiritual in any way, shape, or form. And I said to him, do you see that? And he says, I see a dragon in the moon, can you see that? And I'm like, yeah, I can actually. So I don't know what was going on there, but air dragons are basically cleansing the air, water dragons are cleansing the sea, earth and fire dragons are cleansing the ley lines, the dragon lines of the earth, right? So that's important. So some people can see dragons. Dragons really love the planet and everyone on it, and are pouring onto Earth now to help us transition into the golden age. So let me just find out about your personal dragon. So if you are an earth sign, like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you'll probably have an earth dragon. If you're an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you could have an air dragon. If you're a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you'll probably have a water dragon. So I identify as fire and ice. So I have fire and ice kind of dragon energy. If you're a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, it's like you'll have a fire dragon, she says. So Dragons, angels, and unicorns are all part of the angelic realms. Now, I love working with unicorn energy, and that might seem a bit stupid, but I've actually done, because Ivan Teller's like unicorns, so and he calls them chaotic psychos, I think. He says unicorns are psychotic, which is probably why I enjoy working with them. But unicorns are higher vibrational than dragons, in my opinion. So James says, and then over time, how they twisted the aspect and made all these stories about slaying the dragon, they inverted it. Yeah. So they tried to take the dragons out of our awareness. So they started to slay the dragon. They tried to sever the heart connection that we hold with the dragon. But your dragon remembers you. So when I lead people in groups and we call in dragon energy, that's what I basically do is I amplify your heart song to call in your dragon. Yeah. Then we take a ride on the dragon so that you can feel that telepathic connection that you hold to a dragon guide. Yeah, it's already there. So it's possible the dragon's coming to you in different forms in your dreams right now, is the message coming in. But yeah, so start to work with the elements more, then you'll start to see dragons in the clouds. Dragons clear the lower energies, repair the way for higher frequencies to come in. Angels and archangels sing over us and light our way. Unicorns pour high frequency light and blessings over us and bring in psychotic energy. So yeah, so there's different dimensional dragons, 4D, 5D, 7D, 9D is what she's put in here. But would anybody like a dragon card to see which dragon would like to work with you right now? So a fourth dimensional dragon is an earth dragon. So just simple elementals with one element. They're in 4D. And then we have got a slight blend there. Cancer is actually not the crab, it's the scarab. According to Sean, unicorns are associated with it. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay, so we've got a dragon card for, you don't know yet, but you will. How can I shorten your name? I like to shorten people's names. Okay. So this is for Will. Which dragon would like to work? Please, we welcome in the Dragon Kingdom in truth and neutrality. Which dragon is supportive right now? Thank you. Okay, so you've got the blue, deep blue dragon. Keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. So you are protected. So dragons, we can ask them to come in and just walk ahead of you and say, please clear my pathway. So, and this would be like, say, if you're trying to get someplace on time, you can ask the dragon to come in to clear away the red stoplights and all that kind of stuff as well. It says, trust that you're protected, walk on a path of light. So you've got a deep blue dragon energy that would like to connect with you. So just take your time and sit with that kind of imagery in your mind and welcome them in. Okay. Okay. So a card for Karen. Oh, it's your favorite color, like lapis? Nice. This is for Karen. What dragon would like to work with Karen today, please? What dragon has a message for Karen? Thank you. So you've got the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. So you've got a water dragon. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul wisdom. Okay, that is for Karen. Oh, Desiree's listening. Hi. Okay, let's have a card for Desiree. Okay, straight away there's a card. Oh, it's the aquamarine came out again. Okay, that's so weird. Yeah, the problem is when I start calling in the dragons, they're literally around me. So go to the person. Go to the person. So here we go. No, okay. You got multiple. This is why your vibration is so high that all the dragons, Desiree, are saying, me, pick me, pick me. You've got the source dragon coming out. This is how high your vibration is right now. Attunes you to the infinite. Be still. In the silence, magic can happen. Be in the moment. So you've got a source dragon on a high Christic golden frequency coming in for you. There is no limitation to what you can manifest. Yeah, so just know that healing, support, it's all available for you. That is for Desiree. Yeah. Okay. So anybody else would like a dragon card? So when you're working your dragon card, dragons, just energy, Just stop and sit in your frequency, tune into your heart, yeah? And then, as if you're saying, I call to my dragon, I call to my dragon heart, please connect with me for the highest good, in perfect love and perfect trust. The dragon energy will come in. Oh, you're welcome. And but remember that the dragon is with you until you bid them hail and farewell. They will literally fly with you. They'll follow you around. They'll be in the room with you. They'll crowd themselves in. They'll make themselves small. So you can ask your dragon literally to go in your pocket and stuff like that. They're really, they're really adaptable. But they always have a very simple, clear message, dragons. Yeah. So I love working with dragon energy because I have a dragon. Anyone else been drawn to dragons since childhood? Yes. Oh, I get to have a card. Okay. I do dragon retreats. I did one last month. So I'm in my retreat season right now. So once a month, I just do an afternoon. And so I have a lot of dragon crystal skulls. So we work with the crystal skulls. We're sitting in my copper pyramid and we're tuning into the crystal skulls, bring that in. But I also have special crystals that have been encoded to anchor in a dragon portal to allow me to access the dragon kingdom in a deeper way. So when we sit within those crystals, we really get like mad visions coming in. So for me, please. Okay, I've got the air dragon coming in to help me with my throat right now. Helps you rise above earthly matters, communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope, see life from a higher perspective. This one is for me. So you can all tune into the air dragon frequency. These guys are working overtime right now. They really are working overtime, trying to clear the air on planet right now with all the contrails, all the drama, all the cloaked ships that are in orbit. Like, oh my word, they are really working overtime. So yeah, many blessings sending out to the air dragons. Thank you for keeping your skies as clear as you could. I do have a sky today. I was going to say blue. No, it's like there's clouds. It's a grey sky. I just saw a bird. That's promising. No, it's like fluffy but not good. So it's like something's going on up there. Sil says, my 2.5-year-old loves dragons and mermaids. Oh, that's great. Oh, hey, Desiree's in the chat. Oh, you're welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah. So, general, okay, with Thor's red, black, and gold dragons coming out for collective energies. And it's saying protects you in times of change. So, no wonder. Times of change. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. So, as long as we work with the dragons in perfect love and perfect trust, we are safe. Okay, yeah, so they are there working in the background, trying to raise the frequency, trying to protect us. And those of us who are in dragon soul form as well, we do a lot of work in the astral at night, trying to break down, all these constructs and illuminate things. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. So yeah, so it's almost 7 a.m. here in the United Kingdom. I'm going to be signing off in a minute. We go for 69 minutes. So if anybody would like a card, please let me know. James says, my mother was born on St. Patrick's Day. Ooh, top of the morning to you. Yeah, I saw somebody put a thing about it and I thought, oh, didn't even think of it. Have a great day at work, Karen. You take care of those little children. So it's nice for you dropping by. Thank you. And still would like a dragon card. Yeah. See, I would work with dragon cards every day, but I feel like you guys would get sick of the same cards every day, which is why I pick a different deck every day, because I have a lot of decks. So, dragon card. You've got the Emerald Dragon. So, you've got the Emerald Order Dragons coming in. If anyone's ever had a reading from Phil Barrow when he's on Typical Skeptic, you'll know that we've all got tons of Emerald Dragons. I've got 2. This one says, brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection along with your 5D blueprint. So the Emerald Dragon, this is heart-centered energy. So we've got green and pink energies here. So that's a balance of love and compassion. Her name was Gertrude, like the patron saint of cats. Oh, is that your mum? Sorry. Oh, I didn't know that. So Emerald Dragon. So I've got 2 Emerald Order Dragons assigned to me. And one is just for general healing and is basically beside me a lot. And the other one is more of a battle dragon that patrols the perimeter when I need to. So yeah, I'm going to be calling in my dragons, please. I need some support right now. Getting attacked a lot in the astral. Getting loosed and drained and vampired off. And let's do the... let's do the chimes. Oh, take a deep breath. We welcome those with mental illness here because it's a higher perspective that we hold. But we know our channel is not for everybody. And if my presence makes you uncomfortable, then your vibration is too low and you need to raise it. So, and that's on you. It's not my fault. And that I'm higher vibrational. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm working on my book at the moment, but I am available. I've got my website is open. That's anchorhaven.co.uk. Who is the girl in the short you just posted? You look alike. I don't know. Was it Helena? Helena and I do look alike. I look quite a lot of people in the SSP, to be honest. Or they look like me because I'm a clone template. So the blue hair. Oh, that's Aurora Diamond Heart, and we look nothing alike. Nothing alike. That's Aurora Diamond Heart, and we did a video together the other day, last week I think it was. So do check out that live video. So I'm using my live tab a lot more right now, so I can get questions from the chat, so that we can all kind of interview together. Whereas before I used to put all my kind of one-to-ones on my video tab. You think I look like Aurora Diamond Heart? She's gorgeous, the blue fairy. She anchors the blue flame. I anchor the violet flame. So does anyone else think I look like Aurora Diamond Heart if I had blue hair? No, I don't think so. I'm hoping to do more with her because she has a similar point of view that I do. Like our mind is anchored in movie quotes and things like that. So at some point I'm going to be doing a panel show with me, Aurora, Michael Koff and Alex Lipton. And hopefully Jason's going to get on there somehow. And we're going to be doing a show about movies and that, like, you know, inspiring things or relating it back into other things. I'm very much into words we think and say that have been programmed into us at the moment. That's my point of view. So I did a video. So I did a short with me and Aurora. We were talking about Xena Warrior Princess, and that blew up. Oh my God, it got like 1,000 views in 24 hours, whereas everything else was on like, 20 to 100. We're talking about Xena Warrior Princess. It's insane. Let me just, if I can, how do I do that? I forget. No. So it's just uploaded a short of me talking about Xena. Oh, Hillbilly Herb, how are you doing? So I've got dragon cards or animal cards. I'm just finishing off. If you would like a card, let me know. If you want a dragon, pop a message in the chat right now. So I'm going to be finishing off in a second. But still, she said that I look like Aurora Diamond Heart, and I think that's just wow. I wish. She's beautiful. The audio's gone crackly. Can you hear me okay now? It's just because I was uploading a short, I think, to the Shorts tab. So is it still crackly? Oh, is it any better now? Oh, I don't know why. So I just captured some of the live and I uploaded it as a short automatically. So it's affected my sound somehow. Okay, well, I'll leave you guys to it. I'm just going to pull a card for Herb. Oh, you've got the gold and silver violet flame. There we go. Okay, still crackling. Okay, I'm going. Okay, good night, everybody. Good morning. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.